guys, are you not pumped up for this next 90-day run? If you're in the community, I know you are, because it's in the 90-day run, guys, that I had a ridiculous goal of making my first South African million in 6 months. And in my first 3 months with my 90 days, I already made the $30,000, which in our rand is over $500,000. So it just goes to show, in 6 months, I made my first million. So hi, my name is Lizelle. I always say I'm a normal person, normal mother, because just like any mother on here, I'm sure you don't want your kids growing up not knowing you, right? Can I get a yes in the comments there? Since I became a mother, wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, could never be. I don't have a fancy degree or anything. So I always had to make stuff work, right? And I went through a divorce early in my marriage. And it was then that I thought, well, I'm going to have to work now hard for the rest of my life, because who's going to take care of my children, right? And I am a go-getter. I'm a hard working, never made me rich. I've always tried side hustles. Can I get a me in the comments if you've always tried side hustles? I've been working my whole life as in the corporate, whatever, man. I've done everything, but I've always tried side hustles because that wanting, that desire, has always been there to find something that I can do, make enough money with, so that I can stay at home and be with my children. And it never happened. So what I did was I put it on the shelf and I thought, well, this is never going to happen. So I kept on working, not seeing my children, missing out on school concerts because I had to get on a plane, go to Johannesburg, go for a meeting, missed important days with them. And then COVID happened. And when COVID happened, I thought, hey, now I'm going to take the chance. Life is more important than this, because during COVID, I had a boss telling me, well, you're going to work, you get paid, still being in charge of my time. And then I decided, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. My kids need me, and I'm going to now start something else. And I started a beauty salon. I can see we have a lot of beauty salon owners on here. I started a beauty salon, but here's what I did wrong. I traded my time again for money. And you know what? Time is the one thing you'll never get back. But it's the one thing that you trade to make that money. Anyone can replace you in your job today. Your kids grow up, you can never get that time back. And I was trading my time, and I physically couldn't work more. And this is what happens because your salary gets capped. And at the end of December 2023, the busiest time in my beauty salon, I came to a point where I couldn't handle the pressure anymore. The financial pressure was just extreme. I had to make money to just keep the salon open. And although I was busy, I mean, I'm sure you're busy, Anya. You're probably busy, but you're not making enough money because you're working harder and not smarter, right? And I was praying for a way out of my situation. And I knew what I needed. I needed to make more money. I wanted to be at home with my children, or just wanting to see them more, but I didn't know the how. This blueprint was my how. I call it my GPS, because it took me from struggling, from making nothing, from always in debt, always stressing about money, lying awake at night worrying about money, to earning over $1 million in my first 6 months, a second million in my 8 months, South African rand. And I earned over 2.4 million just in 2024. Now, I want to tell you today, this is working 2 hours a day. People don't understand how you can work 2 hours a day and you can make this type of money. It's because you've got an automated system working online for you 24/7. If you ordered something online in the past month or so, right? Did you have to get on the phone with anyone to be able to get your order? Probably not, because that was automation happening in the background. Let me tell you, it's like Cecilia said, you can make all this money, but the one thing that is standing out is I'm finally a stay-at-home mom. Within 5 weeks of starting my online business, I get to take them to school. I get to make them sandwiches. I get to go next to the sport field and shout and cry with them and be happy with them. I get to do that. I missed out on so many times with them because I was just brought up in a system that you have to work harder to make ends meet. It's not you that's the problem, it's the system. And now with the digital era that we live in, it's so nice that we can actually finally work smarter instead of harder. And how amazing is it that you don't need a doctor's degree to be able to earn a doctor's salary, right? It's so amazing. We get to be in South Africa millionaires sooner than the US people because our rand is so weak. So I just want to say, you know, if you're on here and you are looking for evidence why this is not going to work for you, that is just the mindset. Because I've been disappointed a lot of times in my life. I've tried a lot of things, but it always circled back to working hard, working hard, working hard. I could never experience financial freedom until now, until about a year ago. And financial freedom might look different to you. To me, it was just not having to worry about finances. I don't want to worry, check my bank account when I have to buy groceries. I didn't have to check my bank account or come up with an excuse by the school why I can't pay my children's school fees. Because that's actually where everything started to change. Was I got a letter from the school and my child gave it to me. And the school said, I'm not allowed to take her back because the account was way behind. And you know what? That's in December. It's when I started with this online business where everyone was taking a holiday. I was like, this is not going to be the same mother in January. I will make it work. I'll take that responsibility and I will pay my children's school fees up to date because I needed to get them back in school. What I didn't know was the change that this was going to bring me. And let me tell you, this 90-day, I'm excited about it because you get weekly coaching, man. You get daily videos. You are not in this on your own. So don't limit yourself. This 2025 can be the year that everything can change for you. And the only one that can make it happen is you. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much for all you do. This is just an amazing community. When I got